amazing YouTuber that you all know and love who has stepped it up by Shake Harl's late and is going to take the stage right now, the amazing and fantastic Dan Brown.
Tired of the dance party yet? Just a little bit? Yeah, so apparently Shake Harl's stuck in traffic, so I'm giving my talk a couple hours early. How's everybody doing? Good. Yeah, cool. That was like a 7. Alright, so I mean, my thing, I'm Dan Brown. For those of you who don't know, I've been a YouTuber for the better part of 5 years now. And you know, I've always tried to take a fairly intellectual approach to the website. I got my start with a tutorial on how to solve the Rubik's Cube, which is in and of itself a fairly intellectual pursuit. And then I moved from there to video blogging, and the way that I video blog has always been, you know, sharing my ideas about what's happening in the news and politics and letting my audience pick them apart. And then I did this thing called Dan 3.0, where the basic concept was I was letting my audience control my life for a year. And the way that we facilitated that was anyone could submit any idea as to the next thing that I should do, and anyone could vote on any of the ideas that had been submitted, and I did the next thing, the highest rated thing, in theory. And so Dan 3.0 was a departure from video blogging, kind of, but I still viewed it as a deeply intellectual pursuit in the sense that it was an experiment in crowdsourcing, it was an experiment in collective decision-making, and I saw it kind of, and I haven't really said this publicly before, but I saw it as a metaphor for what I thought 21st century democracy could be. And so Dan 3.0 stemmed from the potential that I saw in new media, YouTube, the new social networking tools that we have at our disposal, to really change the world in a big way. And you know, young, naive Dan setting out on this grand journey, honestly, I saw it. I was hoping that it would snowball into something great and grand, into a political movement that would, you know, transform the world into some utopian wikiocracy sort of thing. And that obviously didn't pan out. For anyone who watched it, it just kind of turned into this, you know, reality show, more or less. It was fun, but it wasn't anything deeply profound. And I could dedicate several talks to, you know, picking apart what exactly happened with it, but that's not really what I want to do today. Basically what happened with Dan 3.0 is I was this overly ambitious, headstrong kid who bit off several mouthfuls more than I could chew. But I never stopped believing that new media is changing more than just how we consume media. I very much still believe that it's changing how we are interacting with each other. And as we become more familiar with our new media tools, we are laying the groundwork for a fundamental change to how everyone on Earth lives their lives. And this is really profound shit. So, brief history lesson. The technology that became known as the internet was created in the middle of the 20th century, and it led to the information revolution that we are living through today. I mean, because we're in the middle of it, sometimes we don't have a whole lot of perspective as to just how profound this moment is in history. But I mean, like, we're all here at Playlist because we all watch people on YouTube, and I mean, if you look around, everyone here is more or less like in high school, but as we grow up, you know, it's not like we're going to stop using YouTube. And so, but this is not the first time in human history that a shift in how we consume media has led to a shift in how people live their lives. In the 1400s, there was something invented called the printing press. Yeah, printing press? And the printing press, yeah, so the printing press was the first time that books and booklets could be mass-produced. Suddenly, dramatically, there was this increase in efficiency with which humans could share information. There's a lot of parallels with the internet there. And so the printing press led to a period known as the Renaissance, which led into a period known as the Enlightenment, and that's the span of history that essentially connects the Middle Ages to the time that we're living in today. And during that period, we saw a